Hey everyone, Shannon Morse here at CES 2025, and I'm actually at the Lenovo booth, and I'm gonna show you everything that they have that's coming out this year. Now, we have a ton of exclusive details to share today, and I might even have a prototype to share with you. So let's go ahead and head inside. I'll show you everything that I can get my hands on. Hopefully they'll show me everything. Let's go find out. Is this the future of laptop form factors? The new Thinkbook Plus Gen 6 rollable laptop will extend your screen upwards to give you more real estate. This laptop starts with a 14-inch OLED screen, but unrolls into a 16.7-inch screen with an 8:9 aspect ratio. We actually saw a prototype of this a couple of years ago, but this year they are officially bringing it to market for $34.99. Okay, so what are the use cases? Well, this would allow you to have much more screen real estate to use as a portable dual screen machine without adding a ton of weight. This laptop actually only weighs 3.73 pounds. One of the obvious ways to use this is by splitting the screen and using it with two different apps. Since laptop and desktop apps and software historically have this wider aspect ratio, having a screen extend upwards allows you to use both apps more naturally. But my favorite use case was using half of the real estate as a virtual monitor, so you could use this with a virtual desktop. I love seeing advances in technology like this with real use cases. But if a rollable screen laptop is just not your cup of tea, that's totally okay. We also have the YogaBook 9i 14-inch machine, which features two 14-inch 2.8K displays. I was really impressed at how lightweight this newest YogaBook 9i is. At only 2.69 pounds, it's also thinner than its predecessors too. The battery has also increased, and we now have the Intel Arrow Lake processors. As with previous models, this one can also be used on its own, or you can dock it on a keyboard rest. The newest YogaBook 9i will be releasing in May for $19.99. The Yoga Slim 9i features a world's first camera under display webcam system, and it also includes Copilot Plus. The display on this machine is beautiful. It's 14 inches, 4K, 2400p resolution. It's also OLED, and it's also a touchscreen with 120Hz refresh rates. Plus, it is super lightweight at only 2.76 pounds, and it's very thin. This one is going to be $18.49, and it releases in February. Saying goodbye to the track point nubbin? Say it isn't so. This is the Thinkpad X915 and the 14 Aura editions. These feature up to an Intel Core Ultra 7 processor, Intel Arc graphics, and they include 32 gigs of RAM and up to 2 terabytes of storage. Now, this is Lenovo's sleek and more minimalist version of the original Thinkpad line, but it features no carbon fiber and no track point. Yeah, you heard me right. There's no track point now, no little red nubbin, but instead we have this redesigned keyboard, a larger haptic touchpad, and an optional touchscreen option. And both sizes feature a beautiful OLED display. The new Thinkpad X9 14 and 15 Aura editions will be $13.99 USD and $15.49 USD respectively, releasing in February. Okay, I cannot believe I finally got to see one of those screens in real life. That was so cool, and I can think of so many ways to use it, but honestly, I'm very interested to see what we have in the gaming area. I actually heard that there's a prototype in here that I might want to get my hands on, something that y'all will be very interested in. This is the Lenovo Legion Go 2 prototype. It features a much more ergonomic design to fit more comfortably in your hands. It's also pretty lightweight at 2.1 pounds, which includes both the tablet and the controllers. The Hall effect joysticks are still included, as well as a new 8-direction D-pad. This one also now supports a 2280 form factor SSD. Now, it does ship with a 2242 form factor SSD for cost, but you can totally upgrade it. Lenovo has included an OLED display in this prototype, but will still have that nice large screen, which was one of my favorite features of the original design. You still have the same kickstand. It's a little bit smaller now. There's buttons on the back of the device you can customize. It also includes plenty of exhaust for heat dissipation. Since this is a prototype at CES 2025, we don't have a release date yet, but I will definitely keep you updated when we have more news. This is the Lenovo Legion Go S, which is a much more lightweight version of the original design. This one only weighs about 1.5 pounds, and it comes in a couple of different options. First, we have the Windows version, which has Windows 11 pre-installed. Alternatively is a SteamOS version if you don't want Windows. Both options come with the same specs, so the only major difference will be the operating system. In my video, the Windows one is the white colorway, and the SteamOS version is the black colorway. This one will feature a full HD panel as opposed to the QHD panel on the Go 2, 120Hz variable refresh rate, and a 500 nits panel. One of the interesting perks of this Go S is the trigger adjustments found on the back, which are not included in the larger Go. That will change the actuation point of your triggers, so if you are switching between an FPS or racing game, you could change the sensitivity. There will be many spec options available, so I have linked to the CES Lenovo product portal down below. The Windows version is coming out this month in January for $729.99, and the SteamOS option will be available for $499 in May. The next Legion laptop will be the Legion Pro 7i, which is a 16-inch machine weighing in at about 6 pounds. This one will feature up to next-gen video graphics and up to 64 gigs of RAM, plus up to 2 terabytes of SSD storage. The OLED panel is 500 nits with a 240 Hz refresh rate and a 1 millisecond response time. Of course, this newest model will also feature Legion Spectrum RGB lighting and a large battery. This laptop will come out in March, starting at $23.99. For AR gaming, we have the Lenovo Legion Glasses 2, which are designed with a USB-C cable, allowing you to use them with your laptop. So this allows you to pass through the display to the glasses themselves, which have a 1080p image per eye. The max nit brightness is 800 nits, and they will support a 120 Hz refresh rate. These were super light to try on and demo, and the screens were very clear. Lenovo is releasing these in February for $399. Lastly, we have the Legion Pro 34WD10 monitor. Now this is a 34-inch OLED panel with a 3440 by 1440 resolution and 1300 nits peak brightness. Along with having every port you could possibly need in this monitor, it also includes 2 speakers, and it weighs a little over 19 pounds with the stand. Since this is a Legion model, it also has all of those fancy RGB lighting that you could expect out of a gaming monitor. The Pro 34WD10 will be $999.99 USD, and it will release in March. Friends, I hope you enjoyed seeing the Lenovo booth. I loved seeing all the new technology that they have coming out this year. Of course, you can find links to everything about all the different gadgets that you have seen in this video down below in the description, as well as the comments too. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can see the rest of my CES 2025 content. Oh, hey! Hello! I'll put that in the bloopers.